Welcome to Money Talks, a series covering a range of financial topics like budgeting, understanding credit, planning for retirement, and so much more. It's all about helping you feel confident in your financial future. I'm Lila, and today we'll be covering everyone's favorite, budgeting. I know, but budgeting skills are crucial for buying the things you want and the things you need. Plus, we promise we won't tell you to give up lattes or avocado toast. First things first, what's a budget? At its core, it's an estimate of how much money you will both make and spend over a set time frame. Budgets also help you prepare for unexpected expenses. Surprise costs like a car repair or an illness are part of life. But consistently budgeting for emergencies will turn a potential crisis into a situation you can manage. Since everyone has different needs and wants, no two budgets will be alike. But one thing is true for every budget. You must stick to it for it to work. But where to begin? Start by gathering your finances, bills, subscriptions, pay stubs, everything that shows where your money comes in and how it goes out. Then, calculate your monthly income, and don't forget to account for month-to-month variations in pay. Now, create a list of monthly expenses. There are two types of expenses you'll want to consider: fixed and variable. Fixed expenses tend to be consistent and are paid regularly. Monthly subscriptions, rent, car payments, and insurance are common examples. Variable expenses are a little tougher to nail down, but some common examples include groceries, utilities, pet care, and eating out. These costs change from month to month, but to budget, you'll want to take into account a typical month for each variable expense. As you list all your expenses, take note of which are needs and which are wants. There's nothing wrong with wants, so be honest with yourself here. Okay, math time. Start with your total monthly income and subtract your total monthly expenses. If you end up with a positive number, you're on the right track. If you have a negative number, don't worry, you'll just need to make some adjustments. When looking for budget tweaks, start with your list of wants. It's never fun to cut those, but trust me, you'll thank yourself later. To get you back into the positive, or to help that positive number grow, whittle down your list of wants until your income exceeds your expenses. I know, it's not easy, but budgeting is about prioritizing. And no one said you couldn't add some of those wants back once you're on track again. A common guideline as you build your budget is the 50-30-20 rule. Imagine separating your budget into 3 buckets, with 50% going to needs like rent, utilities, and groceries, 30% going to wants like entertainment and dining out, and 20% going to savings, which could be an emergency fund or simple savings account. Next, consider how your short and long-term goals could impact your budget. Short-term goals like a new phone are easier to achieve because they cost less. Long-term goals like a car or a down payment on a home will take longer to reach. This is where budgeting really starts to pay off. It's way easier to say no to eating out if you know that you're saving money for something you really want. Congrats! You've created a budget. But the hardest and most important part is sticking to it. Track every expense and dollar that comes in. Once you've done that for 2 or 3 months, take a fresh look. Is your budget working for you, or do you need to make additional adjustments? Ask questions like, am I saving enough? Am I making progress towards my goals? Do I want to change my goals? Remember, this is your budget, so change it as needed. It's meant to fit you. Thanks for joining me today. Looking for additional financial tips and tools? Check out our other Money Talks videos or stop by Selco's online education center or both. And if you have a topic or question you'd like us to cover, let us know.